Oh, my poor viewer. Today, we seem to be talking about villains. And I'm letting you know, the only villain here is your breath, your face, and your body. Because you were built bad. I don't think you understand what I'm saying. You see, my drip today has been heavenly ordained. And it's been guided here by this video done by Mr. I don't know his name, honestly. I don't even know who this guy with Twist is. But I tell you right now, the only villain that's changing anything forever is you and how you look. Cause god damn! Oh. Don't ask me why I have this, A, and B, don't I look like I'm getting a cut right now, bro? I look like I'm finna get lined up in the most heavenly ways, bro. Look like instead of alcohol after the cut, they just threw on holy water, bro. And I got a chain on and a do-rag? What am I, a heavenly thug? An ordained gangster? A baptized blood? A crucified crip? What's up, AAA Nation? It's your boy. Hey, Alias Anon, and I'm back with another reaction. Shonen showdown to the table. Now look, today we got the villains that changed anime forever. Why are you asking me questions? What are you looking at me strange for, bro? I just started the video. Nothing happened before. I don't know. Priest outfit, bro. Why would I even own that? Do you look at me? Why would I have that, okay? But yeah, man, we got my boy Rob, the one and only. By the way, shout out Rob. I saw him up in Anime NYC. I wasn't there. I just saw the Instagram post. I'm too broke to go there right now. Same thing with DreamCon. So I'm out there too through the power of social media. But I wasn't there. But you know what I'm saying? I hope he had a great time. I am having a great time here doing schoolwork.
We do not care.
But at least I'm on break right now. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Thanksgiving. It was yesterday, I'm assuming, because this is going up on a Friday or a Wednesday. It doesn't matter. Either it's today or tomorrow. Either way, I'm eating good. And yeah, man, today we got the villains that changed anime forever. Now, let me tell you what it is and what it's not. The villains that changed anime forever, there's one man, one myth, one legend, but it's not a legend or a myth because he's real, and his name is Aizen. Yeah, that way. Yeah, that's the only answer I will accept.
Okay.
Either way, we got a good video coming to you from the Villains That Changed Forever from Rob Showdown.
What?
Before we get in the video, I need to tell you to subscribe to the AAA Nation World Platoon, trying to grow into an army, and I think you should join. Now let's go ahead and hop in this video, man. Now I'm gonna have to try to shut up a little bit and listen, because this is a 12-minute video off rip, which means this is finna be a 20-minute video off rip, because I'm gonna speak at least for a minute a piece. Anyway.
Now I know it's been a while. I know I've been away.
It has.
Finally back. Listen, I've been keeping up with a lot of the fall season anime right now. There's so much to keep up with.
I gotta keep
I
Spy
still need to catch up with. But there's also been a ton of shows
Oh, I forgot about Blue Lock is out right now. I watched the first 2 episodes. If you haven't seen Blue Lock, I don't want to spoil you, but let me tell you something. Getting kicked in the face by a soccer ball as a goalkeeper myself, as a collegiate athlete goalkeeper at that, let me tell you something. A ball to the face hurts. All right, it can do something. I mean, now it just bounce off my face, you know what I'm saying, like rubber. You know what I'm saying? I'll be looking like Luffy after just... Editor Anon here, just letting you know that I have now caught up to Blue Lock by the time this video has come out. Yeah, that's all I really wanted to say. All right, back to your regular schedule programming.
There's so much to keep up with. There's shows I still need to catch up with. But there's also been a ton of shows that I am currently caught up on, and I've been seeing some insane things going on. First, before we get into the video, I gotta shout out my homie C from Hidden Village Studios, man.
Shout out C.
Shout
out C. That's hard.
This is crazy.
My boy got drip on the swing.
And sports fan like myself, head over to hiddenvillagestudios.com and cop a shirt. They have so much more. I'm not even gonna show you the other shirt just yet because the merch is just crazy. Shout out to C from Hidden Village. Much love, bro. But let's get right back into the video. What I've been noticing in this fall season so far is that my villain rankings have been changing drastically.
Really?
If you guys aren't aware, back a few months ago, I dropped a video ranking my top 10 anime antagonists of all time. That list is gonna have to be redone at
Excuse me?
Because what I'm seeing right now are villains that have changed anime forever. First, we need to talk about the Quincy King.
Yhwach do go hard. If you know, I've read the manga, so I'm not gonna say anything that would mess up anybody's series for them. So I'm gonna say this correctly. Yhwach, I can't even lie, bro. He is that guy. He is that guy. When you talk about Petty King, I'll just speak on what we've been seeing so much. Imagine, bro. Imagine you supposed to fight on equal terms, right? You're supposed to fight on equal terms with a dude. You know, 1 for 1, mano a mano. As strong as you can be versus as strong as they can be. And they're like, See, about that, Bankai gone. Like, what? Why? You don't want this honorable death? No, I want this war to be over and you to be genocidally gone. I want everybody gone. Yhwach's the guy to be like, yeah, man, it's time. We finna get in the boxing match. Pulls in with the boxing match, boxing gloves on, takes the boxing glove off, got a Glock. Just being like, oh, you thought I was finna fight you? I don't care if these people watch. Pow, pow, pow. It's going down. It's wartime, buddy. It's wartime, and I mean by any means necessary. My man tried to steal Aizen, and he was like, it would be tiring to try to get you. He didn't say he would lose. He said it would be tiring to try to get you with the Hogyoku. Think about that for a minute.
Is gonna have to be redone at some point, because what I'm seeing right now are villains that have changed anime forever. We need to talk about the
Yhwach.
Quincy King.
Yhwach be thinking, bro, plotting
Bleach
well
so far. The Almighty. Now I've seen multiple different pronunciations for this character. I've seen Yhwach, I've seen Yhwach, I've seen Yhwach, I've seen Yhwach, I've seen so many pronunciations. I'm just gonna go with the Japanese pronunciation so far of Yhwach, and we can go from there. If you guys are not aware, I happen to have Sosuke Aizen in my top 10 anime.
Are you moving? You better not rob. Don't rob yourself. Don't rob yourself. If you remotely think that you are finna move Aizen for Yhwach, we might have a problem. We might have a slight discrepancy. Don't push me, cause I'm close to the edge. If you remove Aizen from your list, you finna lose your head.
But I have never, ever seen an antagonist like this before. What Yhwach has been showing us in Bleach thus far is insane, and obviously if you are a manga reader, you already know what's going on.
I do.
Me as an anime only
watching
Bleach 1000-year Blood War arc, I'm mind blown. This is literally no regard for human life in a character form. Yhwach does not even care about his subordinates. We've seen Eburn literally get deleted by no reason whatsoever. It's insane how the Quincy King moves. If we look at what was going on in the Soul Society,
it's insane that the Quincy King still has followers the way he be murking them off. That's the truth. I'm surprised he still has people that still want to follow, even though they will get murked off at any given point in time. But hey, man, that's loyalty for you, ain't it? Sounds like nationalism anyway.
How the Shinigami have set their things up with the 13 court guards, and you're looking at the head captain Yamamoto. They have never been pressed this hard before.
Nope.
You could talk about Sosuke Aizen fusing with the Hogyoku. You could talk about the Kyoka Soigetsu using hallucination techniques and things that Aizen had the people switching up and attacking their own teammates. It does not matter. What the Quincy's are doing right now in the Soul Society is insane. There are literally captains getting their Bankai stripped from them and used against them. The Stern Ridders are in the building going crazy, deleting the Shinigami at mass amounts. It's insane what we're seeing right now. The amount of pressure that the Quincy King has been putting on the Soul Society literally made head captain Yamamoto leave his seat and head to the front line.
No, Aizen's the best. Surely, there's no way that he's not a better villain than Yhwach. But he keeps hitting me with the facts after facts. I can't take this. Ugh! What am I supposed to do? There has to be a way that Aizen is superior. He's Aizen. He's trippy. He's saucy. He's beautiful. He has the Kyoka Suigetsu. There must be a way. I can't take this any longer. Ugh.
We have never seen Yamamoto even move like this, because if we look at Sosuke Aizen made sure he had a plan to approach Yamamoto. He made sure that he had Wonder Wise ready to go.
Okay. I'm gonna stop you a little bit right there. Just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Yhwach at the end of the day wants to destroy everything in the Serete. The goal of Aizen was to be the strongest. The goal of Yhwach is to destroy. Two different objectives require two different levels of action, right? And Aizen wanted to be the strongest with competition. He was like, I want to be in the NBA. I don't want the NBA to be gone. I don't want to decimate the NBA and just be the only basketball player left to live. I want to be the strongest no matter period. You know what I'm saying? And for Yhwach, he's like, I want you dead. I want you dead. I want you gone. Dead and gone. Dead and gone. Yeah. And I just really like Aizen, bro. Am I being biased? Yes. But, like, I see where you're coming from, though. This video is going to be long because ooh, you pressing my button, boy. Pause.
Because he knew if Yamamoto was able to use his Ryujin Jaka, it would have been over for him. It doesn't matter how powerful Aizen was.
Also, sorry. He also did. So sorry, Rob. But to the other point of he's, you know what I'm saying, Aizen preparing for Ryujin Jaka. let's not act like Yhwach's not also preparing for that by trying to seal it. He's stealing it, which is smart. It's the great thing, but he's sealing it, right? Aizen basically did the same thing. All right, he said, "I'm keeping you from using that," and then for Yhwach was like, "I'm not letting you use that ever again. It's not possible for you to use such a thing." So yeah.
He had to prep for Yamamoto, but Yhwach didn't care what was going on. I mean, he literally sent one of the Stern Ritters to act as a substitute version of himself.
That's true.
While he was busy trying to convince Sosuke Aizen to be his subordinate. That's right, not a partner, not equal to him, but a subordinate.
This is true. This is
you
true.
can't tell me this is not crazy.
It's
the
crazy.
Quincy King sent Stern Ritters to attack
crazy. He is a great
Yamamoto's
villain.
personal guard and kill the lieutenant, and then use the lieutenant's Bankai against Yamamoto. I cannot believe how disrespectful that is. You're taking his right-hand man's Bankai and trying to use it against him. Disrespectful. Then you're approaching Yamamoto.
My man definitely was like, you know what it's like? My man definitely was like, yeah, I just put your friend in the pack. You want to hit this too? Cause you finna be in one just like him. That's what he said. That's what he said. He said you want to hit right now. Cause you finna be getting hit later.
Pause.
Yeah.
After he exhausted all of his energy against a fake version of yourself. It is unbelievable what Yhwach has been doing. And listen, as we already know, the Shinigami have their power-ups in Bankai. The Arankars have their power-ups in the Resurrection. But the Quincy's also have their own power-ups in the Volsterndish. And I am just waiting to see what the Quincy King's version of the Volsterndish is looking like. Because if we get to see this in action, and I already know the manga readers, you probably already know what's going on. But as an anime only for Bleach, I am waiting patiently, because this is something that he did not even have to use against Yamamoto. Now we know the Quincy's are not fighting fair. They're stealing the Bankai.
Thank you.
One character that they're struggling to steal the Bankai from, and obviously that is
Ichigo Kurosaki.
I cannot wait for that match.
And boy, was that matchup elite. I know I'm speaking in right now and I'm cutting in. I forgot to do the editor on here. But listen, I don't know if y'all agree with me, but Ichigo's rage moment now in the Soul Society in episode 7 is now in my top 5 rage moments of all time. The animation was crisp. The moment was fantastic. Yhwach's ability to handle that anger and the revelation we get throughout the episode. Huh! All right, sorry. I'm taking up episode time. Back to Rob and Shonen Showdown in your regular schedule programming.
Yhwach is definitely in my top 10 antagonists of all time, but he's not the only one.
But is he above Aizen now? That's my question to you. I'm okay if he's in your top 10, but I'm telling you, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm okay if you putting Shaq as most dominant of all, you know what I'm saying? Most dominant center, you know what I'm saying? But like, where are you putting Jordan at? Because to me, Aizen's Jordan. Where are you putting Jordan at? I need to know. Because if you're moving Jordan down for Shaq, because he's putting up a dominant performance right now in the paint. I mean, he's painting the society in Shinigami blood right now, no cap. So like he's going hard. But where do you put Jordan at right now? You know what I'm saying? Don't disrespect the whole. You can't disrespect. Don't disrespect him. All right, I know you're not disrespecting him, but don't. I don't know what these hands are. I don't know what I'm conducting, but I'm gonna be conducting a butt whooping if you think you finna move him. All right.
Changing anime forever. Now, this character truly surprised me, because when I first saw this character, I was thinking, you're just a substitute version of your master. There's nothing
we're going
really
to
you're gonna
Shigaraki.
show me
Shigaraki
that's
is
gonna
crazy.
wow me. And this character literally changed my mind instantly within this season.
Yep.
I am talking about
Shigaraki.
Shigaraki.
Yes,
from
give him his flowers.
My Hero Academia. Now, don't get it twisted. I already know My Hero manga readers already know how dangerous this character is. But even if I've heard spoilers about his strength, what I really wanted to see from Shigaraki was, can he be a fill-in for All For One? But what he did shocked me even more. Shigaraki's moves weren't to be a fill-in for All For One. He is looked at as being All For One 2.0. He is supposed to be a step up above All For One, and even more powerful, even more lethal villain than All For One was. Dr. Garaki already had his own reservations about Shigaraki. He wasn't sure if he was up to snuff, but what he asked him, Shigaraki, if you're able to tame Gigantamakia like All For One, I will acknowledge you as a leader. Not only did Shigaraki do that, but Shigaraki was able to take down Ridestro and then actually become the leader of the Paranormal Liberation Front.
I would love to talk about how the Ashy King himself, the Ash of the Ashes, crust to crust body built of Shigaraki, to really understand. That man went crazy in that Ridestro fight, and right now is currently finna going crazy in the anime. Bro, he's going wild. Absolutely stupid. Dumb. Well, I can't say that. Moronic. And it's still drier than anything, bro. Just give him some Vaseline, some lotion, some something, bro. I don't know what to tell you, bro. Just dump him in a bottle, just baby oil, shea butter, baby, Ari Lennox, Jergens, Lubriderm, everything. Just dump him in it. See what happens. I feel like Shigaraki would be a much nicer guy if we just threw him in some lotion. Or the ocean at this point. Jesus Christ, I know the salt water will dry him out, but he's already brittle. That man is, he is dry. In there, that's just a pothole. That ain't even lips no more. That's a street, and he got a pothole. That's his scratch.
But Shigaraki was able to take down Ridestro,
yes, sir,
and then actually become the leader of the Paranormal Liberation Front. All that is cute, all that is nice, but that is not why I'm putting Shigaraki in my top 10 anime antagonists of all time. What is it? The level of fear I'm seeing Shigaraki instill in the pro heroes and the students.
That's what it is right there.
Is something that I have not even seen All For One do in the earlier seasons of My Hero Academia.
Talk about it.
You know what this means. Because when Deku was in the presence of All For One, we did not see any signs of the first vestige of the One For All quirk. But now all of a sudden we're seeing the first user of One For All of all time contacting Deku, saying, you need to watch out. Something is out there and it's going to take everybody out. You need to be ready to go, which means that Shigaraki has woke him up as he was able to awaken his own quirk, thanks to Dr. Garaki. Shigaraki's quirk awakening had Eraserhead, Endeavor, Mirko, I mean everybody and their mother running as fast as possible to get away from the vicinity, because he decayed everything in the vicinity. What Shigaraki is doing right now is unbelievable. I haven't seen All For One do this much damage when he was in the presence of All Might. Just when you think it's over, you forget that he still has access to Gigantomachia. Shigaraki is a beast. And when it comes to his quirk awakening, no quirks were able to stop the wave. Shigaraki's a top 10 anime antagonist. I gotta figure out where I'm placing him after this, but he's now in the conversation.
Once again, where we putting him, bud? Where we putting him? I want to see how you rework this list.
Quirk awakening. No quirks were able to stop the wave. Shigaraki's a top 10 anime antagonist. I gotta figure out where I'm placing him after this, but he's now in the conversation. Absolutely.
Okay,
as I've said previously, there are many villains that have changed anime forever for me, but this next character is probably the most dangerous of them all. I want to apologize to my One Piece anime only fans because I do have to step into the manga territory here.
Come here, I'm right here.
For this.
I will pause it right now. If you are not in the manga form and you are watching this video right now, please exit stage left right now. You got 3, 2, 1, and we're going back in because I'm with it.
You do know who the character is though in the anime, but the manga goes more in depth.
You gonna say
my
emo.
manga readers know.
Go emo.
The next villain I need to talk about is
Talk about the ray of light that he just shone down in front of Sabo and erased a whole. They said, "What light do you want to exterminate?" Well, I didn't know he meant that he could use light to exterminate it for real. I didn't think he could use light to exterminate light. My man just dropped down a hockey nuke. I'm assuming it's hockey. Based on his eyes, I'm assuming this man has some level of conquerors, even though he's built like an eraser. Actually, no, if you look at his body right now, if you look at his body right now, it would look like there's a broom holding a piece of paper. Like just the broom and dustpan at the bottom with a little bit of the handle sticking up. Right where his the little, I don't know what to call that, the turtleneck part of his jacket go up, that's the stick of the broom, and you see the handle, like just a little fan out part of the broom at the bottom. He's holding paper. We got an inanimate object holding Luffy's head right now. That's crazy.
Introduced into this series. There was a lot of shock value surrounding this character because we did not even know this character existed. There were no signs, there was no foreshadowing from Oda. We were all blown away at the fact that the Gorosei had someone that they answered to.
I disagree. I will say, as in One Piece, there was a lot of foreshadowing towards him, just because we knew the Gorosei wasn't the all-in be-all, just because of how the Celestial Dragons were treated. And maybe this is me personally, I never thought, in a show like this, a group is not gonna be the end-all be-all. It's gonna be a singular being, from what we see in anime shows, period. Like, for an Akatsuki, there was a Madara, right? And even for Madara, there was a Kaguya, right? So, even though I really think it's, so like, there's always a singular being that rules it all. And in case of the Gorosei, I didn't think any of them would be the final end-all be-all of One Piece, because it just didn't seem right for us to be having to deal with Celestial Dragons and all this other stuff. It just seemed like they were too incompetent. Damn. Maybe if you wanted to say the final villain was Akainu, the Fleet Admiral, which would have been weird, just because I don't think he's an antagonist, but I don't think he's a villain, because he wants justice, right? And he hates, I think all big admirals hate Celestial Dragons anyway. So I just think that Imu was foreshadowed a bit. Just not, we didn't know a name, we didn't have a face, but we definitely knew there was something more than the Gorosei. We just didn't know what it was. Yeah, that's what I have to say. This video is going to be long, and I apologize.
The leaders of the world had a leader. That is something we did not see coming. But because we did not know the existence of Im, we saw that Im was slashing up the pictures of Blackbeard and Luffy and Shirahoshi, but we did not know the true extent of what it meant. But now we know why. Im is left unknown. Yes. Now we know why you should not be trying to figure out who Im is or Im's existence.
If you try to figure out Im, you're getting hit with a beam. It's the facts. Im, beam, scheme, getting lean.
Because what Im has been showing us is, if you find out I exist, you're gone.
No. If you F around looking for me, you will find out why you shouldn't have. That's what I'm saying.
You're deleted.
You're deleted.
Not only are
Control,
you deleted, but the spot you are on currently on the map is also getting deleted along with you.
Yes,
so
sir.
that means nobody can figure out who you are. Nobody can tell the tale. What am I talking about? I'm talking about Sabo. Yes. Flame
He's
Emperor
alive.
Sabo.
He's alive.
Sabo stocks have been going through the roof recently. We know that Sabo was able to escape.
I don't even try to play with the people. I don't know where you're going with, but you know Sabo alive. Sabo wasn't even on that island. Sabo was not on that island. You know that. You know that Sabo wasn't on that island.
A Fujitora and an Aramaki at the same time. Two admirals. Now, they were not able to go all out because they were in the Holy Land, but it does not matter. Even if he had Limburg, Morley, and Karasu there with him, Sabo was able to pull off this feat and free Kuma. That's still top tier. Flame Emperor Sabo is no scrub whatsoever.
No,
but in his time in the Holy Land, he was actually able to discover Im's existence. But with all the Sabo praise, none of this matters. What Im has shown us is that true. I don't care how powerful you are. I don't care what you have done. If you find out my existence, you're done. And the way that Im was able to carry this out is unreal, because Sabo finds himself in the Lucia Kingdom and he contacts Dragon trying to relay his new foundings. And next thing you know, beams are shining from the heavens. Sabo's looking up, what is that? I don't know what's going on. People are scared on the Lucia Kingdom. Im says that island, that kingdom, that country, I want it deleted. And it's gone. We don't know if this is
it's my island and I need it now. That's what he said. You know what I'm saying? Get connected for free with the aim, the bullet, the beam again. Like I'm telling you, bro, he was great.
That country, I want it deleted and it's gone. We don't know if this is Im's devil fruit. We don't know if Im has access.
Editor Anon here. You guys are seeing me a lot more than usual, but I just wanted to say this cannot be a devil fruit, because Oda has said on many occasions that the strongest, most offensive power fruit is Akainu's magma fruit, all right, his lava fruit. So therefore, I don't think this will be a devil fruit, because if so, Oda lied to us the whole time. And Oda's not really known for lying. He's just known for leaving Easter eggs throughout the story, and we're like, oh my god, it was there the whole time. So I don't think this is a devil fruit. So yeah, I'll talk about the rest in the video. I do the rest.
What devil fruit would do that? I feel like, okay, I'm sorry, I'm cutting off a lot. But what devil fruit would do that? There's no way that's a devil fruit. I feel like that's a hockey feat. I think that's just a hockey feat, because now we're noticing that hockeys have specialties. They have lightning involved, like real lightning. Like Shanks, what he did on Wano, was real lightning, like hockey lightning, bro. And so for him to be able to do that and have his own special ability, which is being able to stop other people's ability to use observation, I'm sure this is just another embodiment of hockey. Or, here's the kicker. I think this possibly is a technological advancement from the past, right? Because you got to understand that after the blank century, everything that is new, everything that's understood, been gone. It's gone. It's void century. We don't know anything about it. And based on the knowledge that we have now currently in Egghead, a lot of the stuff that Vegapunk been dropping, these new updates, are really previous updates. Much like iPhones, when they put anything out into their new phones, it's just the same phone, just different. Anyway, so what I think is he has a form of technological apparatus that allows him to do this. That's from the past, right? And possibly these beams are coming from the moon, right? I don't think they are, but it's possible. So I really do think that this is either a form of hockey or a technological apparatus from the Void Century, or from that time before things were, destroyed. You know what I'm saying? But that's me. That's me personally.
Ancient weapons, we don't know what's going on with Eam, but what we do know now is that Eam is in the conversation for one of the strongest characters in One Piece, if not the strongest character in One Piece, because Eam deletes islands. And when you see something like that, the first thing that comes to your mind is, well, we got to talk about the Void Century.
Yes, we
got to talk about islands.
He's doing it. Okay, I thought he's doing it.
That were
talk about
on the map that aren't there anymore. What's been going on with that? Now we can point directly to Eam and say Eam has been disrupting history and deleting islands. If you don't think that is a top 10 anime antagonist, I don't even know what there is to say to you. Now, in the past, I have Blackbeard in my top 10 anime antagonists of all time, because when I was looking at antagonists in One Piece, Blackbeard was the one that got it done for me. I know you can talk about Doflamingo, you can talk about your crocodiles, but Blackbeard did it for me. But now we gotta look at Eam. We have to respect Eam, because now Eam is a character that we can't even speak of. If you speak Eam's name and you're not in the gore, say.
By the way, can you peep the soundtrack right now? We really getting that old school Boo. I know where we're going. That old school Boo Dragon Ball Z thing.
You're a goner, and everybody that's around you is a goner. And now we're seeing this currently with Vegapunk. Vegapunk knows too much.
He does.
He figured out so much. He read the findings in Ohara. Things are going crazy that we're seeing Cypher Pole Aegis Zero coming after him. Rob Lucci is now trying to take down Vegapunk. They're trying to delete him. The world government is on a rampage. You cannot find out anything about the Void Century. If somebody even tells you about the Void Century, you are at risk and you become a threat of Eam, which is why Usopp was scared out of his mind, because Vegapunk was telling him the truth. He didn't even want to have access to this knowledge because he knew that he would become an enemy of the world government.
So my question to anybody who's watching, and especially if you're a One Piece reader, is why do you think that Eam hasn't deleted Laugh Tale? I feel like, now here's the thing, like if we're comparing villains, right? We're comparing villains. We have characters like Blackbeard who are opportunistic, waiting for what they're doing. We have characters like Yhwach who are literally eliminating every threat possible, right? Bankai, gotta get rid of it. This, gotta get rid of it. You gotta go, right? And Shigaraki right now just waiting to power up. He was just a young, immature kid anyway. Versus like an Eam who's been here. From what we know of, based on how long the Gorosei have been started, I'm assuming he's been here the whole time. Which means he should have years of experience in doing this. So my question is, as soon as you realize that Laugh Tale exists, or Joy Boy is even having an instant and leaving trails and cookie crumbs for future de-initial people to have, you would think to get rid of that immediately, or your goal would be to find that pronto, right? But it doesn't seem like any effort's gone to that. Matter of fact, I don't even know if the world government knows where the One Piece is, right? And that's shocking to me, seeming that Eam knows so much. It just seems like your first reaction would be, okay, Gold Roger, where's that? Gold Roger? Because that guy was being a nuisance, and we need to, or maybe Eam was more worried about rocks. I don't know, bro. To be fair, it's possible Eam was more worried about rocks than he was Gold Roger. But, it's conflicting to me. I would think that you would find the One Piece if you're Eam, or at least destroy any bit of that. Like,
and you don't want to be an enemy of Eam.
You don't.
Because if you're an enemy of Eam, you might end up like Sabo. We don't know where Sabo is.
Sabo's alive. Sabo's alive.
Is Sabo alive? Is Sabo dead?
Sabo's alive.
All I know is that Leloucia Kingdom is deleted.
Gone.
Just because Sabo found out who Eam is. Eam's a top 10 anime antagonist. Hands down. Now I hope you guys are enjoying this fall season anime as much as I am.
Woo!
Go down in the
We
comment section
eating, baby.
below. Who are in your top 10 anime antagonists of all time? I've been loving the villains that have been showing out so far in the recent months. Villains are really stepping their game up. I love it here. And with that, I'll see you next time. Peace.
That's what I'm talking about. Go get his merch. Now, I know this is a long video. If you actually sat here and watched this whole thing, good looks to you. Man, I ain't got nothing else to say. There's nothing much to say. Follow what he said and do it in the comments here, too, bro. I want to know who y'all top 10 villains are. Go, you know what I'm saying? Link to the original video in the description. Go subscribe to my boy Shonen Showdown, please. And leave a comment and let him know that Alias Anon sent you. Alright? And go subscribe to my other channel, AAA Origins. You know what I'm saying? Please go support. Get that if it's possible, bro. I'm trying to get more original content to you guys. Subscribe to this channel, AAA Reviews. Like, comment, share, subscribe. And Alias Anon, out!
Genesis.